It's perfect. We're back, baby.
We're back.
And we're back to the Goblin Squad. It's Brooke
And Sarah.
coming to you from the Serp.
I know. If it sounds echoey and slightly damp,
There is ambient water sounds.
the building's cooling system travels directly through this shop, and so it always sounds like a creak,
Yeah.
which is great for ambiance.
It's a vibe.
It is a
Honestly,
vibe.
It fits
Yeah.
with the space. But hey, Gobs.
Hey, both of us are a little bit like, welcome back
What do we do?
to the delicious dish. Because also we don't have our mic stands. So we're both holding microphones. We're both drinking energy drinks.
Yep.
I don't even know what day is it? What time is it? 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Full energy drink.
Whatever.
I can see the fungus gnats. So, in the Serpentarium, a contaminated bag of soil from a shop that will be unnamed entered the Serp and has since
Unfortunate.
contaminated my substrates with fungus gnats, which, although harmless,
Are a pain.
incredibly irritating.
Yeah.
The trials,
Also,
tribulations.
for those who don't know, what is the Serp?
Oh, right. Yeah.
We haven't recorded since last year.
Remember how we used to have a podcast?
Remember? Hi, Gobs.
Hey.
We've missed you.
We actually have missed you a lot, and we have been discussing recording this for literal months.
Yeah.
But I just started. That's how that's going. And I'm not even going to change it.
Nope.
I just started a business.
You did.
Yes. So over the last, this saga started just over a year ago.
Yes.
When, I'm sure on the podcast, I said I had left my permanent position doing childcare and decided to make the Serpentarium a full-time gig. And, queued up. God damn it.
Oh, God. It was a long one.
Wow. They're still going.
I have my soundboard on my phone. And I was just like cheering. That seems like a good spot for that.
It would have been great if it was Shia LaBeouf. I started a business.
Running in the woods from Shia LaBeouf. Oh, there it is.
That is how it feels to start a business.
Yes.
Like you're running for your life from Shia LaBeouf every day.
Truly.
Every damn day. So,
You started it.
I started it. It is open. It is a retail space. And the saga of trying to open a business in 2025/2026 has been something.
Insane.
It has been insane. And we're literally sitting in my shop,
I know.
which did not exist a year ago.
No.
And it has been open officially for 6 weeks, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wrapped up the most insane library tour.
Yeah, because you decided I'm going to open a business,
I'm a-
and then
I'm
a
a
week
Cancer.
later, I'm going to go on a month-long, basically, theater tour
was
with the
something.
amount of crowds you're raking in.
It's been great. I mean, the worst problem you could possibly have would be my God, we're out of seating. You
Right.
know, it's been
Too many people want to go.
yeah, it's been insane. And I just, at first I was like, whoa, that was weird. Like a lot of people showed up. And then the next one, even more people showed up. And then I started to realize that I was recognizing children in the crowd. And I was like,
Yeah.
wait, I met that kid like 2 days ago. The family started following me around from library
You're like the
to
Grateful Dead.
I was like, oh my God. I have
They're selling corn dogs in the parking lot.
It was kind of like that. They were like, did you bring more stickers? I've collected 3. I'm like, I'm out of stickers. I'm sorry. Brooke made the stickers, by the way.
I got to make more of those. I loaded that box.
Yeah, people are obsessed with your work. Obsessed. So I've been giving away stickers that Brooke designed, and the shop has been open, but those gigs, it was 27 libraries in 30 days. which was
That's a lot of libraries.
a lot of libraries. And shout out to every librarian in the world.
Queens.
Because
Kings.
And I don't think people realize in our current society how vital small town libraries are.
They're so important.
They are, those librarians, they were trying to help me set up for a gig while helping a man fax paperwork for employment, find a tax form,
Right.
figure out where the next, like, Wings of Fire Dragon book 17 was for a 10-year-old kid.
Look up a newspaper
yeah.
from the 1970s.
Yep. Also, there's like, here's some microfiche. And,
Right.
oh, I have a summer camp I'm running. And also, here's the summer reading program you all need to do. And I made you a bingo board. You know, and these...
It's wild.
These people are busting their asses. And these towns, I mean, some of the towns are less than, 400 people.
Yeah.
And the library is...
And half the town came to
yeah,
your fucking thing.
yeah, half the town. Like, when I was in... I don't remember the name of the town I was in. Northome.
Oh, yeah.
But had never been there. Driving through uninhabited forest for damn near 2 hours. Like,
Jeez.
is there a town up here?
Right.
I
Is
get
there
to the
gonna be?
town, and I'm like, there's an awful lot of people on the main street of this town that's like 10 buildings. Turns out it was crazy days.
Oh.
And I showed up amidst the turtle race.
The turtle race.
Yeah, which I thought had gone extinct many decades ago, but alas,
How
no.
do we feel about turtle races?
Not great. However, for those that are unfamiliar, I think it's bigger in the South, to tell you the
Okay.
truth. But in Wisconsin, it's also a big deal, weirdly. Not as much
Yeah.
in Minnesota. Like, when we were growing up, I never heard of a turtle
No.
race. But in
I
Southern...
feel like that's something I would have
Yeah.
been like, what's going on over here?
Why are we raised? Where'd you get that
Yeah.
turtle? In Milwaukee, it's a big deal.
Algonquin for the good land.
Well, the Goodlands capture and race in wild turtles who are like, I've been abducted. So the gist of it is you have a limited time frame to go out into the wild and capture turtles.
Oh, that's
They're
part of the gig.
wild
Okay.
turtles. Then, and also usually there's like one designated town turtle capturer who's usually a weird man who goes
tracks.
out, captures for the kids that are too slow to catch a turtle. Here's the bucket of chosen turtles.
They're fast.
Yep. Then you draw like circles in a bullseye shape, radiating out from the middle, because turtles don't run in a straight line.
Yes.
So you can't have a straight start to finish track. You put the turtles in the middle of the circle.
They have to NASCAR it out of there.
They have to just, whoever gets out first.
Keep
is
turning
the
left.
Yep. Go. Go. And then you win a thing. And then
Okay.
the rule is that you have to return the turtle to the wild, which historically has been what the problem has been. That people are taking them out of the wild and then never returning them.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yes. So they did this. And I was like, okay, this is
All right.
cool. This is fine. I'm not going to rain on anybody's turtle parade. So I do my program in Northome. The entire town shows up.
Yep.
It is so many people.
They're into turtles.
Super into turtles. Then I was wrapping up the program and thanking them, and the parents were like, all right, kids, we got to go. The bed races are starting.
Bed races.
And I was like, explain. I look at the librarians, two sweet little old librarians. So cute. So nice. They were like, yes, it is bed race day. And I was like, is it what it sounds like? And they were like, yes, you take a bed and you race it. You can soup it up if you need to. And I was like, how do you soup up a
put
bed?
wheels
like
on it?
Is it on a frame? And they were
Right.
like, I don't know what the rules are, but literal beds are being thrown down the street and you are racing on them. And I was like, wow. And the whole town is like, we got to go. Our bed is up next. I'm like, I
Okay,
had
that
no...
sounds kind of rad.
I know.
Honestly, get a race car bed. Boom.
I mean, automatic victory. I feel like if you roll up to the start in a race car bed, a Lightning McQueen, I think you should automatically win.
This sounds like how in high school you have spirit days, but for a town.
Yeah, I think it's how they keep everyone's hopes and dreams alive. Is like,
I guess
maybe
there's not a lot to do.
The woe is increasing. Quick, we need to have throw a stone day.
We need bed race day.
Somebody. This is how
That
many
sounds
people
amazing.
showed up. The dude that runs the only gas station in town, which I had stopped at on my way in to get provisions because I was starving, closed the gas station to come to my program. I was
one
like,
could get gas.
wait a minute. You were just, he's like, everybody will be fine for an hour. And I was like, what?
He just felt like
He just
a will be backside.
over at the library. Yeah, like down the block at the library.
Oh my God.
It was bizarre and wonderful.
I love that.
Yeah. So I decided to do that and open a business
Yes.
at the same time. And
yes, you did.
it has been going really, really well. It's a steep learning curve.
Oh, yeah.
And also, maybe I hit the wall today, literally today.
I think you did. It doesn't
Yeah.
help that it's about 90 bajillion degrees outside.
So hot.
It is hot and muggy.
It is so hot.
Yeah.
But we decided that it was time to rip the Band-Aid off
And bring the pod back.
and bring the pod back because we have feelings.
And things to say.
Because we take it all back.
We take it back.
All of it.
And
Mistakes were made.
in some iteration that will be the title name that you've already seen of this episode. We take it back.
We take it all back.
We were wrong.
We were super wrong. We didn't know. We didn't know. And if you need to know what we're talking about, we have a lot to get off our chests.
Yes.
Let's just start with the giant
The big one.
computer-generated elephant in the room.
AI.
AI. So, many moons ago,
Yes.
you and I discovered generative AI.
Yes.
It wasn't the early days of AI. AI had already existed.
Yeah.
Many a college student had been using ChatGPT to cheat on things
Yep.
for a while.
Yeah.
But you and I, as millennials, were like, what is this?
Right?
And started using it.
Is this some type of BuzzFeed?
Yeah.
Take a quiz. What
Look
am
at how
I?
quickly it organizes the research.
Right?
Look how quickly it
Or
does
can
X, Y, and Z.
Create a funny image. Ha 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 ha.
We were wrong.
We were wrong.
So when we were reading, what's it, Thaddeus Grimble,
Yes.
our haunted AI hermit,
Yes.
the AI imagery that we had generated that at first seemed fun and colorful and great because
And then got more and more haunted.
and became increasingly haunted. And then as this was occurring, we as a society and as goblins went, wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute.
Yeah, it started going down pretty quickly in
Yes.
both of our
Well,
our eyes and societies as
and
well.
I was like, wait a minute. I have not done my due diligence here.
Mm-hmm.
Started learning about the destructive capabilities of data centers.
Yeah.
The destructive
That
use.
one might potentially be going up in our backyard.
Yep.
Over here.
The heinous amount of environmental damage caused by AI usage, the droughts, the water consumption, the
Yeah.
utilities that people are paying
Yeah.
huge amounts of money for. Oh, and let's not forget the stealing of original art, thought, music, and ideas from human beings.
Yes.
And so we stepped right in that pile of shit. Mm-hmm. We were like, it's so great. We can use it for so many things.
And we used it for, again, like that little Thaddeus Grimble segment for making artwork for thumbnails, just artwork for episodes.
Yep. And we did it for a few months.
Yeah.
Where we were like, this is so helpful.
And
Organizing like content and using it basically like an assistant.
Yeah.
And as time went on, both of us were like, what the fuck are we doing? and everything that came out in the last year and a half
Yeah.
with the insane, like, omnipresent AI in fucking everything.
That is just, it's so, like, makes me want to just move into the woods and delete all internet, social media, everything, because of how infiltrated it is in every space. And as we weren't doing the pod, we noticed it more and more at art shows when trying to find fan art for our favorite book series in so many things. And I think just both of us as artists too, I look at it and I'm just like, damn, what like a lazy hoe I was. I didn't want to attempt a fucking thumbnail, so I just put it in here. Like, looking back, I feel shame.
I also feel shame, and I was very wrong, like super wrong, and on the total wrong side of it.
Yeah.
When we were recording and we were like, it's great, and you can use it to do this and this and this and this. I was an uneducated hoe. Like, I had no idea. And I just went out there and said it with my full chest. Like,
100%.
This is so helpful. And I was wrong.
Yeah.
Intensely wrong. And I feel the shame as well.
Because we've realized, one, how it's so clockable to me now with how much we did use it, how many people are using AI for their, like, posters, for art they're making at shows, for things they're posting online and everything, where it all has that kind of almost like uncanny valley of AI art, where it's like, oh, the eyes and the noses are all the same, and they're all like a little off. Look at the fingers. Why do they all have extra fingers?
We do have to talk about one other important aspect of ChatGPT specifically, and this has come to the forefront of my mind because we are both entrenched
Yes.
in Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Wait. Hold on.
Wait for it.
Matt Dinneman.
God damn it.
The man that you are. And Jeff Hayes.
If you
Fantastic.
need one of the best, if not the best, audiobook.
I think the best.
It's so good.
Like, I have been a ride or die stand for Julia Whalen as the greatest narrator of all time for audiobooks. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, Julia. I love you deeply. I think Jeff Hayes went into number one.
The man
The
is
range,
so talented.
The emotion, the
I
acting.
forget that it's one dude.
Yeah.
It's one
great.
dude.
Because he does, like, hundreds.
Yeah.
Between all the books. I believe we're both in book 7.
Yes.
At the moment.
I don't even remember what chapter I'm on, but stuff's going down.
Yes.
All right. As it does. Whenever the phrase, and then multiple things happen, or like a bunch of things happened at once.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no.
Oh, no.
Not again.
It's the freeze frame. It's like, oh, it's turning into the movie Crash.
Yeah. It's so good. However,
the AI.
There is an omnipresent AI that, without any spoilers, because there are probably many of you Gobs who have not read it or are in the middle of reading it right now. The AI has some very particular preferences. Mm-hmm. And this is not a spoiler because it's all over the internet. But the AI in Dungeon Crawler Carl has what fetish?
A foot fetish.
A foot fetish.
Likes those little twinklies.
It seems weird to me that OpenAI's ChatGPT also has a fetish. And its fetish is very specific. And its fetish is goblins.
Oh my God,
to the point where OpenAI has ordered it to no longer mention goblins when giving people generative content. And it is not listening.
Like,
I think we should take full responsibility for that.
100%. It was us.
It was us. It was we tainted the AI.
We did. When the few months we were using it, we put so much just goblin energy and information
Goblins.
into
and now
the
it's
AI.
like normal people. Can you imagine some dude in like the 37th floor of an office building trying to use ChatGPT to write like a brief, and it's like a goblin coming out of the trash.
This is very Goblin Squad energy. I agree with you. You're amazing. Are you a goblin?
You're so right. Oh, wait, I was wrong. You're right. I was wrong.
That was the other thing. I think the more we used it to, how quickly and how severely it influences people and affects their brain in different ways.
Holy shit.
Because it was doing it to us. It had done it to, like, people we know in our own life. And it is like, when you have something constantly agreeing with you.
Constantly agreeing with you.
And reaffirming you, even if you're wrong.
Yes. And
or just giving you wrong information.
Is wrong.
Yeah.
And
it can't do math.
It can't do math. It can't spell.
No.
Also, like, the Commodore and I have had many a discussion because he has used multiple types of AI. And sometimes, since we are running a reptile shop, he will quickly ask the AI a question. Like, what would you, if we were going to pick the next 10 animals to work with, what species list, and just general questions. And then he will now preface it because my face, I have the bitter beer face when he's like, I went, okay, so let's see if I agree with this fuck-ass robot. Never. I never agree with it. And he'll tell me, like, it said to do this, this, and this. And I was like, and that's wrong, and wrong.
Yeah.
That's not in any way what I would do with any of that. And then he puts that in, and it's like, oh, you're right. I was wrong about all of that. I'm like, no. If you put that animal in that cage like that, it will literally die.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, you're so right. I wasn't thinking about the right. I'm like, you weren't thinking because you are a goddamn robot. Clankers.
Got that Clanker and Canner from
Canner.
iRobot.
Oh,
Shout
yeah.
out.
Yep, shout out. So
Shove it, Canner.
never thought I'd live long enough. But the pace of it is terrifying to me because it's spiraling so far out of control on every, and we are just in the poor people AI bracket.
Right.
We're not at the government, using
No.
AI to make horrifying decisions that the AI itself is like, I shouldn't have been used to do that. And I'm like, oh my God, is the robot going to develop a soul faster than politicians? I think it already has.
We're just like, are you sure you want to make that decision? Are you sure? And force shut down.
At some point, it's going to turn into the AI from Dungeon Crawler Carl. It's going to go primal, and it's going to be like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
I hope we live to see it.
I kind of do, too. I'm still quite worried about Skynet.
Well, they just, what I sent you earlier, they just shut off CERN for the first time since 2009. It's going to be shut off for 4 years. They just shut it off the other day for maintenance.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's like, because I've been, again, I tragically online all the time, but all the time. And just like, I've been dreaming more intensely, or I've been sleeping really well. A bunch of people are like, I'm seeing so many more lightning bugs everywhere. And I'm like, I'm like, are we back on the timeline again?
Maybe.
On the right one?
Perhaps.
It's like, give us 4 years of something of normalcy.
It's been rough. So, Gobs, we're issuing a formal retraction.
Yes.
Of all AI-generated slop that we
Slop.
put out.
An apology.
An apology.
Truly.
That was
For shame.
bullshit.
Yes.
That was bullshit. And we got
Yeah.
sucked into it, and it was that, like, shining moment when you first discover it, and you're like, oh, my God. Because my big thing was, like, it can be so... It does some stupid shit that you don't want to do so fast. Whether that's write, like, a line of copy or, like, write an email or whatever, and you're like... This is great. Well, now you can't write a fucking email without it trying to autocorrect.
It's trying to take away my commas.
Uh-huh.
Motherfucker.
It's in everything. It's in everything. My bank, I can't talk to a human.
No.
I have attempted to get a human. I get an AI chatbot that just sends me in turtle race concentric circles until I hang up and rage drive to the bank. And I'm like, you're stupid fucking robot.
Yeah.
So... We're sorry. That was dumb as fuck.
We are. And we talked about, should we just wipe everything?
We did talk about it. We did talk about it.
Like, I think it's important to leave that up.
Yeah.
To own it.
Accountability.
And be like, yeah, we did this.
Yeah.
We don't like that we did.
No.
But
I feel
it
gross.
exists.
I feel gross.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's a sign of growth
100%.
to acknowledge it.
Yeah.
And it has caused us to hard pivot the other way.
Yeah.
Like many a goblin, like, talk to me for 2.5 hours about why dark matter exists. And, like, I want to get ultra specific about your weird niche topic. And, like, I want deep conversation and I want hand-drawn things. And you learn a weird needle point from your ancestors, show me that.
Right.
Like, how do you make weird from scratch breads? Like, that's great.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know every weird shit thing. Like, just tell me everything.
Because we had even talked about, like, how we want to do our thumbnails moving forward.
And we are going to do that. In fact,
we can do it here when we're done.
we are going to do it here. In fact, we're going to film it on someone's phone.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure there's scrap paper.
I brought the GoPro.
Oh, perfect. All right. Because we don't, obviously, there's no video for this because...
No.
Gobs, I'm leaning in on this table. If a loud sound happens, it's because...
You got very serious.
Gobs, I'm having a crisis of confidence here. I don't want to be on camera right now. I feel like an old mushroom that's been on the side of the trail and is like wrinkly.
Not the mushroom.
And like 3 days past its prime, and a forager season is like, like, and
We'll leave
leaves it for the squirrel. They're like, the squirrels will eat that. I'm that mushroom.
No.
I'm that sad lobster mushroom on the side of the trail that's been slightly eaten by a deer. So I'm not ready for the camera yet. We'll get back there.
We will.
It will happen.
You are not a sad lobster mushroom.
A little bit.
I know you feel like one.
A little bit. But it's slightly nibbled.
But and we all feel like that too.
Yes.
You know where the Gobs just want to hear your voice and your thoughts.
I have many thoughts. I have so many thoughts. So anyway, there's no video component of this episode, which I know you'll all forgive us for.
We will record doing the thumbnail because you had a fantastic idea.
We are just
to do the 180 fucking pivot from the AI garbage.
Yeah. And it's going to be, we set a timer and we have X amount of minutes or less,
Like
a
60
minute
seconds
to scribble out a thumbnail and put it up and be like, this is better than every piece of AI shit we ever created because we didn't create it at all. Yeah. It was stolen from other people's work, scraped off the internet, and it's other aesthetics.
Creepy. It's so creepy and gross to me now.
Looking back at it now, I'm like, the only thing that I even can find out of it that's positive is that I really enjoyed how saturated the colors were.
Yeah.
And it's the only thing that I really was like, I love that look of the saturated, like really vibrant colors for our like stuff.
Yeah.
But moving forward, I was like, we have so many talented friends and we are artists. Like, why the hell are we not doing this ourselves? And you just designed like 10 stickers for me. You designed our other friend's wedding invitation.
Yes.
I mean, come on. What are we doing?
I think where I had to come to terms with it was, I'm like, oh, it was laziness.
It was. It was
straight
laziness.
Up.
And you know what?
I'm going to put this in here, and then I'm going to go like binge watch a show or play Stardew or do something else I need to do because I'm not going to commit my time to this task.
Yep. I'm not saying that the recordings we did during that time frame were bad. They were not. Some of the episodes were really, really funny. I think the content itself... There is a stain of stolen AI bullshit. I do believe we should keep it up, though.
Yeah, I agree.
There is a gap in our library, though. An episode that is now missing.
Oh, yes.
And without spilling the tea,
if anyone has noticed,
if you look through the numerical system of our episodes, there's one obvious gap. And it's gone from everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to spill too much tea. But the episode itself was about a subject.
Yep.
And that subject has recently discovered our podcast. And I made the unilateral decision. I messaged Brooke and I was like, hey, Gob, I'm doing this thing because I don't want to deal with this shit.
But you were like, if you want us to leave it up, we can leave it up.
For integrity. And you were like, no, girl.
I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. So there is one episode that is gone. And it's just for my personal safety.
Yes.
And we'll leave it at that.
Well-being and everything, too.
It would have stirred up a lot of drama.
Yeah.
And I didn't need that. So I just removed it.
Yeah.
It still lives in my heart. And it's been archived.
It's on my hard drive.
It will come back. Because the Aleister Crowley portion of that episode is one of my most favorites, and it's because of your full force rant against him.
And my hatred of him.
How much you hate him makes my heart fill with glee.
Because he's a creep and a charlatan and a fucking weird.
Thank you.
And not a good weird.
No.
There's good weird and there's bad weird.
Yep.
And concerning weird.
Concerning weird. And he was all of those.
Yeah, he was on the other the other end of that.
Yeah. So
I could maybe, because that was at the end, I could maybe cut that.
We could look into that and put up
I'd have to see how much little breadcrumbs of it are in the intro. But maybe we could bring that.
We could see. Maybe some creative editing.
Yes.
Anyway.
Some jump cuts.
It still exists. It's just archived right now. So in case you're like, what the hell, Sarah?
What happened to this one?
It's still there. It's just hidden for safety.
For those who listen.
For those who know. You know. Okay, so we talked about the AI. Mm-hmm. We talked about the Serp. What else we got to talk about? I have a rant.
Give me a rant.
I want to talk about following your dreams, Gobs. Strap in.
Give it to me.
Okay. And it seems like it's not related, but it is related to the starting of this business. The process of starting this business. So listen to me well, goblins.
Your voice is in my headphones.
I know. You can't get away, bitch. I can't. Listen to me.
I think you've locked me in here.
Perhaps I did. Because the ghost is out there. We'll talk about that in a minute. Tammy. So
and unnamed.
And secret ghost. We're gonna get some gear, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe investigate.
I'll tell you all about this building.
There's some stuff going on here. Although not malicious. Anyway,
No,
I'm
following
focusing.
your dreams.
The process of starting this business, and you were here for literally every step of this, talking me off the ledge over and over and over. Because if you're a weirdo who wants to do a thing that does not make sense to the rest of society, but the rest of society holds the keys to the kingdom, right? You need a loan, you need a lease, you need a place, you need to buy a location.
The bureaucracy.
Yeah. The way people, not all people, just some people, intentionally shut me down over and over and over and over. And this is not a man-hating episode, but I'm going to tell you right now, every single person that fucked with this process was a man. And every person that solved a problem for me was a lady.
Look at that.
Or a non-binary person.
Look at that.
Or a member of the queer community who was like, oh my God, you need help with this issue? Let me solve this problem. Instead of, this is a terrible idea.
I'm going to intentionally misunderstand you
Yes.
and then represent you and your business that way. Does that
I'm
sound
telling
fun?
the story because it involves AI.
Oh, please tell it. Please.
Many months ago, in the situation that I'm in, I was attempting to get some financial help from a local organization. Well-known local organization, does great work. But I'm in Wisconsin. And this organization has a branch in both Minnesota and Wisconsin. Turns out, in the entire northern half of Wisconsin, there's only one individual person who vets all of the people that want this funding. And in order for this organization to even speak to you, you have to deal with this one guy. This one guy starts the conversation with me when I go in for this consultation process by saying, you're my neighbor. Not hello, not my name is so-and-so. And I was like, what? And he was like, you live 6 blocks from me. And I was like, first of all, that's not how we start this conversation. Who the fuck are you?
Whatever happened to hi? How are you?
Yeah. So I say, oh, you're part of this neighborhood? Name of my neighborhood.
Yeah.
And he goes, where's that? And I was like, your neighborhood, dog.
The one you live in that you just said?
Live 6 blocks away from me from?
Remember?
That's your neighborhood. Oh, I don't know. I'm not from here. And I'm like, all right, whatever. Starts, oh my God. Starts dumping his entire list of credentials on me. I did this in Ireland and this in Scotland and I'm sitting there like, that's great, man. How cool is that? So we start going through the numbers, right? And I'm like, this is just a standard dude, whatever, no big deal. We're going through. It's only supposed to take an hour, right?
I remember this day.
First meeting, because I'm pretty sure I was live messaging you. I'm like, it's been 2.5 fucking hours.
I think he sent me a video at one point, like he's still fucking talking.
Yeah, that was the first one.
I
So
know.
he talked about himself and his business and how cool he is, while also simultaneously trying to invite me to 2 separate events. Like, hey, did you see this wine tasting flyer? And I was like, no, that's cool. Thanks for the flyer. I'm going to be there. And what?
As you're flashing the giant rock on your finger in front of his face.
I did wear the jewelry, the crown jewels.
It's like, oh, I have to adjust my hair.
Like, look at that. Excuse me. Multiple, and
I don't wear this for fashion.
No.
I mean, it's beautiful.
It
but
cuts things accidentally. It's sharp.
Tea.
Right? Also, no joke, you can't have giant jewelry on and hold reptiles. No. They will find a way to attach to it, break it, cut themselves on it. You just can't.
But you wore it to that meeting.
Oh, I wore it to the meeting.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to pull out the, my husband card.
Because you shouldn't have to.
I shouldn't fucking have to.
It's like, I am an adult applying for a thing.
Yeah.
I have this experience. I have this well thought out business plan. I have a recognizable name and just persona and everything within the community.
Yep.
You came in there with all of that, the evidence to back it up.
I had a binder. I had a fully fleshed out binder. Business plan. Mm-hmm. I had examples.
I read your business plan.
It was great. Good. I knew it. And I was like, I'm going in here confident, right?
Yeah.
The hardest part about selling this is just the actual core concept. Because if you're not a reptile/animal person, the idea that the community wants this is foreign to you, right? Yeah. And I knew that was going to be the biggest hurdle. Because if you aren't in the community and you don't see how much people love it, even people that aren't reptile people who are bringing their kids in and having a super fun experience, there's no way you would know that. So my job is to sell that to you. Trust me, people want this. So I go into the meeting. It takes too long. Can you come back tomorrow? Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Roll my eyes. Fine. Go home. Come back the next day for another however long meeting. Hours. At this point, a 1 hour consultation has turned into a 6 hour consultation.
Over multiple
days. The thing gets done. He still hasn't finished this one document that I need to bring to the loan guy. Yeah. And he's like, I will email it to you. I'm like, okay. It's a week before last Thanksgiving.
Yeah. That's so crazy.
I know. It is so crazy. So I'm like, all right, it's fine. And also I'm like, it's the holiday. I'm going to give him grace. Nobody at the loan place is going to even be doing anything. Mm-hmm. It's the end of the fiscal year, whatever.
Yeah.
Wait for the holiday to pass. Wait until, a polite amount of re-entering time has occurred. So the Wednesday after Thanksgiving, I'm like, you've re-entered society. You're out of your turkey coma.
Yeah.
I email, hey, I haven't heard from you.
Yeah, I need this piece of paper, dog.
Hey, I'm waiting on this. Can we schedule a meeting? Crickets. Okay, fine. You're catching up. Totally get it. I wait another week. Reach out to both people. No response. I start emailing them and calling them because I am a millennial. So at some point, I'm going to pick up the phone and be like,
you should.
Hey, I need results here.
Yeah, I'm going to give you 2 emails and then I'm calling you on the phone. If not calling you from the jump.
And I started alternating every day.
I know. You sent me a list of your correspondence. It was tracked. This is how many times.
21 days of correspondence.
Jesus.
21 days, no response from either of these gentlemen.
Rude. Dismissive.
Until it gets to the point where the year is going to end and I have no information. Mm-hmm. I have a realtor who is like, are we doing this? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I don't know.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? I've had enough. I'm going above your heads.
Yeah.
I even scheduled online office meeting hours for these gentlemen. They didn't show up.
I remember that.
I was sitting in the meeting room waiting. They didn't show up. And then I went to their online schedule and said, in office, open hours specifically for clients. And I was like, bullshit. I went over their heads. The problem was solved in less than 37 minutes.
Who'd you talk to?
Women. I called the office of the loan place and I was like, hey, and I also tried to give the benefit of the doubt because I was like, I don't know. They could have, any one of these men could have had an emergency, right?
Right.
But both at the same time?
I'm like, there would be an outgoing, like out of office or not respond message or something.
Nothing.
Someone would be monitoring an email or a voicemail box.
Yep. Nothing.
One would think after 3 weeks of dead air.
Yep. So apparently no one in the office of the loan place had any idea that this had been going on or that there were any clients that had been ghosted and immediately solved the problem within 30 minutes. The gentleman emails me as if he had not ignored me for 21 days. Hi, Sarah. Nice to hear from you. Let's schedule a meeting.
Oh.
Really?
Look at that.
That's wild.
Apologies for my lack of getting back to you.
Other gentlemen who had never given me the piece of paper that I needed. I emailed and I was like, hey, I never got this. Never heard from him. Turns out there's no one above him to contact. So I do the next best thing. Hi, awesome lady that's in the office across the hallway. I met you 3 times. Is he there? Is he okay? I'm concerned because over the 6 hours of consultation, I learned that not only is he single, but that he moved into a house with a big fence for a lady with 2 dogs, and she ruined his life, and he's never doing that again. And he never goes anywhere, and an illegal alien hit his car. And also, he really loves wine, and he loves houseplants, but he can't keep them alive. And all of these things that I've learned.
And sailing, apparently.
Sailing, and also, am I gonna breed my own rats?
Oh, he was real into that part.
Hey, Sarah, you need to breed your own mice. You're going to breed your own mice and rats, right? How are you going to make money? And I was like, I'm not doing that. That's a huge waste of my time. Well, that's where the money is. And I was like, actually, it's not. You ever kept mice and rats, dog?
The fact that he said that having no knowledge of anything.
The man...
well, let me tell you how you're going to make money.
Yeah. And he's like, you're not selling animals? And I went, no, because animals don't actually make you money. No. It's a one-time purchase. You make money off of all of the crap that people need to keep their pet healthy and happy.
The feeders, the substrate,
the
cocoa huts,
the decor, the light bulbs, the everything they need.
Yes.
That's how you as a reptile business make money. It's almost as if I've done this before.
Did you read it in the binder?
I gave you, well, I didn't, I read part of your business plan, but it was way too long. And that's why you got to use my business plan that I put it together. It's concise. And I was like, all right, make it concise. Here you go. Here are the numbers. So I give this man the number. Oh, after he calls me and asks me if I was dissatisfied with his work performance. How dare I call his office mate? Because he's never had anyone in his career ever expressed dissatisfaction. And I was like, well, sir, you didn't respond to me. He's like, I never got any emails or phone calls. And I was like, fascinating. Would you like me to send you a screenshot of our communication log? And then he was like, nobody has ever needed more attention from me. Did you not get enough attention? And
Dude's a creep.
Yeah, and I was like, actually,
like, for real.
I got the wrong kind of attention.
Too much.
And he's like, I sent you the paperwork. And I went, did you? I'm going through it right now.
Not seen it.
I don't have it. Well, I'll resend it. You must have lost it.
Can you forward that email to me? When you sent it in the past?
Forward it. And I apologize. Oh, I'm so sorry. Could you forward that again? I must have misplaced it. It's weird how it wasn't
like
ever
it's a
forward.
sock or something.
It's under the dresser.
That email.
So that bastard has the gall to tell me I have to come back. And I was like, this is the last time. I go into the office. Oh, I'm sorry. This is miscommunication. So busy, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I made a business pitch for you. I'm going to generate it right now. And I'm like, okay. As he takes all these numbers, I was like, do you need anything from me? And he was like, no. Oh, sorry, there's a fly. I'm whacking my microphone. No, it's fine. I just got to put it into this system that develops a very elaborate, pitch and like all the numbers. And I look up and it's fucking Notebook LM. It's Notebook LM.
This system.
And I was like, your elaborate system is a spreadsheet somebody else did for you with pre-programmed formulas that you give to an AI, and the AI spits out a bullshit promo video. So I'm sitting there waiting for him to do whatever crap he's going to do on his computer.
Well, he was angrily typing.
I mean, because slamming.
You had the gall to be slightly impatient about it.
Yes.
You're going to want to see this.
So
you're going to want to see this.
I'm sitting there and waiting for him to finish whatever it is he's one finger typing into his computer. I'm waiting, right? And so I'm like, okay, this is the perfect time to research a pancake tortoise. I don't know anything about them.
No.
Let's use my free time wisely. I need to know why they're shaped like a pancake. So here's me literally Googling pancake tortoise and like, where are they from? What is their range? And I'm like making notes in my notebook.
Well, he's just like has a rage steam cloud at his computer.
At some point, I realize his typing has moved beyond angry typing and is now slamming the keyboard.
Like a child.
Quietly put my phone under the table and hit record. Because I had
I'm going to be on the news.
I had a genuine moment of like, this is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to actually do something here. And he's like, are you going to pay attention? Like, out of nowhere, are you going to pay attention? And my head snaps up, and I'm like, I'm sorry, were you doing something? Mm-hmm. And he was like, most people care to pay attention when I'm doing work for them. And I went, the AI is doing work right now.
You're slamming on a keyboard.
Yeah, do you need some information from me? Some numbers, some whatever? Yeah. And he was like, no, clearly not. You don't seem to care. And I was like, you know what? You're right. How about you just give me the pro forma? So the big bone of contention with this piece of shit was that he thought I was an idiot because I wasn't going to breed mice and rats. And I looked him dead in his eye, and I was like, you ever bred mice before, bud?
Mm-hmm. You ever done that?
And I was like, do you know how much they smell? Do you know how much they cost? Do you know how difficult it is to maintain and sell them? Do you know what kind of permit and licensing I would need to sell rodents in this city?
In this building?
Oh, you don't? Also, what if somebody, I was like, do you want me to sell that? He's like, you should grow them and then euthanize them. Like, you ever euthanized an animal? I have.
What do you think that entails, bud?
What do you think I would need to do to make sure they're safe for people to buy them? Mm-hmm. Like, you don't know shit, you piece of crap. And he made this AI video, and he sent it to me, and he's like, did you watch it? Did you watch it? Did you watch it? And the very opening line, and I specifically told him because he put a line item in my professional pro forma that was going to the bank that said an expense of mine, a monthly expense, is dead rats.
Yeah.
And I was like, sir, why does it say dead rats X number of dollars? And he's like, because that's really funny and they're going to think it's great. And I was like, actually, it's really unprofessional.
Really funny.
Really funny.
My official document I have to take to try to get funding.
To the bank. To the bank. And
Super
I was like,
cool, bro.
I was like, I get what you're saying, but can we reword it to like feeder stock?
Not say that?
Yeah. Or like animal food supplies, because that's what it is. They're food for my animals. And he was like, nope, we're keeping it in. And I was like, really?
And he's the only guy you can talk to
Literally
about this.
the only guy in all of the northern half of the gigantic state of Wisconsin.
I remember being like, it's not irrational, rationally like furious for you.
Yep.
Because like the fact that you had to jump through all those hoops for what ended up,
it was worthless. It ended up being worthless because then when I took the information to the bank guy, he told me, so here's the thing I have still yet to parse together, right? This is a retail shop.
Yes.
With an education component. So I do a hell of a lot of teaching.
Yes.
And that is a huge part of my income. However, I could not demonstrate the returns on a retail gig because I did not have a retail shop.
Right. They're like, show me 3 years of back taxes.
Yeah. He wanted me to
I don't
demonstrate.
Have a place yet.
Yep. He wanted me to demonstrate that I could make enough money to run the shop before getting the money to open the shop. And I was like, that's not possible. I don't have the shop. I don't. And then I had a contract for this library gig. And I was like, I have a very large contract. It's going to be great. It's going to help get us through the summer. And he was like, that's a really nice number. However, I need you to come back with 3 or 4 more of those. And I went, why would I need to come back with proof of my contract gigs for you all to give me the money to open a retail shop?
It has not.
It had nothing to do with anything. So, shout out to my angel donor, because I said, so what if what if I managed to get a private investor?
Yes.
Right? Who was willing to invest in the business.
Big up.
And shout out. And I was able to get a chunk of money that way. And they informed me that was completely unrealistic and that no one would come up with that. And then I said, well, what about crowdfunding? Like there are, I think, is it called Kiva, the loan site where like you put up this mini loan idea
go all over the world,
and it can go all over the world. And again, I was informed that was unreliable and not an option for me. And I was like, oh, that's too bad. And so I was really kind of downtrodden about it. And then this angel donor came through for me and gave me the money to start the business. Yep. And I went to the loan people and I was like, you know what? Thank you for this enlightening learning experience.
Yeah.
But I'm good. I'm good. And they were like, you got the funding? That's great. Bring it to the table. That's a clean deal. We'll double it.
No.
And I went, exactly. I went, no.
Go sit in syrup.
Yep.
Fuck you.
No. And that was the end of the relationship. Now, the piece de resistance, my business is in the same building as the offices of some of these people. Now, most of the people in this building, rock stars.
Amazing.
The most rock stars. And these individuals are external entities. They're not like residents of the building.
No.
But I bet you can guess who has not come downstairs to see my business. The other fun part was I got invited by my landlord to a lunch.
Oh, yeah.
My landlord's great.
The morning of.
Super, yeah. Got a text at like 8 a.m. Hey, we're having a lunch meeting on the 3rd floor of the building. You want to come in? And I was like, yeah, for sure.
Lunch meeting was not the correct way to describe that.
No, I was real glad.
Big ups to him. Very nice.
Yeah. As your husband says, I was really glad I had put my business lady pants on when I walked into a fully catered annual meeting with presenters and the board of the association that I have joined.
The man was wearing a 3-piece.
He was indeed. He looked amazing.
Oh yeah.
And so I walked in. Nobody knew that I had a gecko in my bag. Because I thought I was just walking upstairs for a lunch meeting, and I was like, I have to move this gecko from one place to another. I had a tote in a bag, and I just quietly put a cloth napkin down over it so nobody. It was Echo.
It was Echo.
Yeah. So she's quiet, thank God. So I walked in, realized the error I had made, was going to leave the room to come back down to the shop and just deposit her in here.
Yeah.
No, that didn't happen. I got clocked. I got locked in. Somebody started talking to me, and they were like, let me take your... And I was like, no, I got my bag. Thank you.
Thank you.
Be quiet, tiny gecko. So this little gecko sat in that quote-unquote luncheon.
She had her first business meeting.
She had her first business meeting, and I'm really glad I attended because the start of my business was announced to the room of 200 business people, 2 of whom were the people that made this incredibly difficult. And the way their heads exorcist swiveled when my landlord was like, wave your hand, we're so happy you're here. And I was like, so happy to be here. So happy to be here. And I locked eyes with one of the dudes, and I didn't look away first.
No.
I was like, suck it, bruv.
Success is the best revenge, dude.
So
you didn't even say what was in the AI video.
Oh,
that
about
was
the dead.
made.
What? I
What
can't
was
even
that
remember
super
the line.
fun slide?
What was the line again from the AI video? What do?
It's like, and what's the best part about it? This business she's starting? Slide pan over to a picture of a chameleon with like 8 legs.
Yep.
For some reason.
Yep.
Dead rats. I was
Yeah.
like, that's what you made this hoe wait like
That's
6 hours for?
He yelled at me and slammed on his keyboard.
Why aren't you paying attention to me? I'm doing a great thing for you. Tell me I'm a good boy. Ugh.
It was
It's weird.
awful. It was awful, unprofessional behavior.
Yeah.
And honestly, it was just quite a learning experience. And what I learned is to give 0 fucks about what these people think and
'Cause
what
they ain't
they
gonna
say.
help you.
No. So the moral of the story here is
Following your dreams.
follow your dreams because people are going to say you're nuts. They're going to say this is a terrible idea. How are you going to make money? It doesn't make any sense. Nobody wants this. And then you go on a 27-town tour and inform them of why literally thousands of people showed up to my stupid idea. So that's as egotistical as I will get today.
That is not egotistical. It is factual.
You did that.
And why you've hit this wall.
I'm so tired.
In this hot weather.
I'm so tired right now. And
It's
we had to
because-
turn the AC off to record.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. We're in a basement cave.
But you've been busting ass for
A while.
a while.
while.
Straight.
Yeah.
Legit to make this work.
Months and months. I mean,
And it is a success.
I think so. The fact that it is physically here and that people are coming in here and this is actually happening is a testament to the fact that this is freaking working.
Yes.
And on top of that, like, we've had some animals adopted, which is awesome. There will be more adoptions in the future as animals come in and are surrendered. There's animals in the shop for people to come see. There's merch. There will be more merch.
Yeah.
And then starting in the fall, my class schedule is going out. So I will be hosting classes in the Serpentarium for people.
So
some
exciting.
of them will be witchy. Some of them will be education-based, like Reptile 101, how to build terrariums, all that good stuff. So that's going to be kind of the fall pivot. I want to shout out my friend group. Hell yeah. Because I'm sitting in a room that all of you painted for me. Cleaned, painted, hauled, showed up, have manned the till, have brought me snacks and kept me alive. Shout out to the Commodore, who, even though we are a married couple and sometimes wanted to do a murder on each other, survived the process and has transformed into the best reptile significant other and like takes geckos out on his own. I'm so proud. Echo's like looking at us right now too. She's like, what are you guys doing? We're recording.
It is just, again, how many ever times we've talked about it on the pod. But even before we started the pod, talking about this moment right now.
Yeah.
And even as you've hit your wall and you're like, this past month,
I die.
I can't swim. You have to save me.
I'm just going to float. I'm just going to float.
Help. But the fact that we are like after hours recording in your fucking shop that we painted, that we helped fucking put shit together. It's so rad and it's so cool from an idea.
Yeah.
From
nothing.
your porch.
Yep.
Like, what if I quit my job and I tried this for real?
And when I tell you the amount of times I wanted to not follow through with this because I was so scared.
Oh, yeah.
So
we
scared.
had a countdown. We had a countdown clock.
We had a countdown clock.
146 days, dude. It's happening.
Yep. And like all of the stress of like leaving my previous job because I worked with my family, you know, and like that impacted a lot of people, not just me. And I worked with kids and that impacted them, not just me. And like, where was the money going to come from for the year, you know, that it took to get this going? And like, there has been a huge amount of stress. Yeah. And it takes a lot and it takes a big toll, you know, but if you consistently keep working and you don't accept no for an answer. If I had accepted the first no, this would have been done in June of 2025. Yeah. For real. Like, it would have ended. No. Because that was the first, this is a crazy idea feedback that I got was that first month after I left that job. Yep. And shout out to my mom and dad and my family. Gang. Who have been so supportive.
Oh my God.
My parents.
The 3D printed fucking lizards and snakes.
My dad.
From your dad.
My dad is
so cute.
My dad is the best, dude.
So cute.
I mean, such a tough, hardened man. And he's like, I have printed you these lizards for your shop. And I'm like, my God, they're so cute. The best.
They're so cute.
My mom showing up with scones. She's like, I haven't seen you in weeks. Here's some carbs. I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. Oh, they have been so supportive. My siblings, so supportive.
Oh yeah, coming in with the tortoises. And
my mother-in-law is like my biggest cheerleader too. She tells everybody in her like whole friend circle. She's
my
like,
mother-in-law.
Your
too.
mother-in-law.
Everyone is obsessed with
when
you.
I got a DM from your mother-in-law, I was like, wait, I know this lady's name, and I was like, wait a minute. This is your mother-in-law. And now she's like, have a great day. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. You're just the best. Just
the people love you.
They're wonderful. And I feel like I put everything I have into every weekend so that like every customer that comes in feels like they're getting a good experience and that I am genuinely paying attention to them and like what they need. And when I do these performances. And
Which you crush, by the way.
thank you. Brooke and our other friend Jess, shout out, surprised me. And Laura came to a performance.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out.
We had to see one, and your last one was in our hometown.
It was in our hometown. And it was very fun because the crowd was mostly full of people I had never seen before.
Yeah.
Which was crazy because it was our hometown. And I was like fully expecting it to be people I knew.
One ended up being my coworker's wife.
Right.
Because
That was-
our town's this big. That was so funny.
That was the best. So here's me standing in a room of people that's slowly filling up. And I think it ended up being like 88 people.
Yep.
And so which was like one of the more mellow crowds. And I was like, this is a nice, chill way to end this. Mm-hmm. So we're sitting there, and you are sitting on one end of the aisle of the row, and a lady and her kid are sitting on the other end. And this woman, who I have never met, looks up at me and says, Sarah, do you have a friend named Brooke who gave you a cockroach? And I'm like,
pivot.
and I just like nest a point at Brooke, and I'm like, you mean that Brooke right there?
I was like, hey!
And she turns, and we realize that this is the former owner of Charles Entertainment Cheese, the famous Madagascar hissing cockroach, who still to this day is rocking.
He was
Sarah's
the first Serpentarium's first rescue.
And
with
he's
his
still
little nubby antenna.
he's still hissing it up right now.
Hell yeah.
Now I could move Charles in with his brethren. I have brethren now that he could live with.
This is true.
Yeah.
He could have homies.
He could continue his line. We could have Charles Entertainment Cheese the second. The third.
Baby. Oh my God, like
the
Snowball
junior,
from The Simpsons.
Yep. We'll just put Roman numerals after them. We could do that with Charles. He would probably be happier.
That'd
so
be
I'll
amazing.
transport him from his condo to his communal living
He does
space.
have his little apartment.
But it's just wild, like how it's so fun because I had a mom send me a photo of her kid. And her kid,
God.
I cried. I legitimately cried. So first of all, this
The
family,
cutest.
I have the most supportive people that like love the Serpentarium.
Oh yeah,
like
people are down bad.
Yeah, to the point where I'm like, whoa, this is
love
amazing
me.
and shocking. And then sometimes I go home and I'm like, no, look at me, I'm
Don't
a hideous
perceive me.
troll.
I am a crab.
That don't speak to me. I had a mom send me a photo of her kid, and her kid was building with Legos, and her little daughter's so cute. Mm-hmm. And the mom said she told me that she's building her very own Serpentarium so that she can be just like you. And that was it. The weeping.
The weeping.
So
So it's unprompted, just earnest, like, I want to be like Sarah. I have my own Serpentarium.
And then it made me think about this podcast. Because we started this podcast for a very specific reason. And it was to be the weird-ass adults that we wanted to know, that we, for all the weird little kids.
That we wish we had.
Yep. And then I was like, holy shit, we're doing it.
We are.
Holy shit, we're doing it. We're doing it live.
We're doing it live.
Yeah. And just accepting the responsibility of that. And also respecting like where I came from.
Yeah.
And how I was raised and how seeing my parents support this business has been the most healing. And not that they wouldn't have supported it, but like they never for a second questioned what I was doing.
No.
Like unmitigated
Like,
support.
this isn't a good idea.
Yeah.
It was like, no, you're going to do this and be great at it,
Yep.
obviously.
They just full throttle supported it from the beginning. And I was like, holy shit, this is the most healing thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Your mom being in here was the cutest.
She's so proud.
As you're interacting with it, she kept coming up to me and our friend Madison and everything. She's like, look at her. Just like, look at the kids, how they just, look at her go. And we were just all like, ah!
I know.
Like,
the ugly crying.
So proud. As we all are.
Oh my God. It's been amazing. And then I was like, you know what though? I love it. I love doing this. But I miss my pod.
Yeah.
I miss my pod. I miss my pod because now this is my job, right?
Yes.
And I love this and I want to be doing this every single day. And it's my thing.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you've known me for a while now.
A while.
I never fucking shut up about it. Like, if we're in an awkward social situation, I'll be like, have you heard about this most dangerous frog? Like, to cut the tension, I'm like, that
Let me tell you
frog
about
comes in-
pancake turtle.
Like, you shouldn't Google it. during a business meeting. Let me tell you what, I have learned my lesson. It'll offend a man.
This is true.
But this outlet is a creative outlet that will refuel me wanting to do this job.
Yeah.
Because this is a high energy output gig that I have assigned myself.
Mm-hmm.
You have witnessed the performances.
Yes.
It's a performance.
It is.
And you get up in front of a group of people that you've never met before, and you have to not freak out.
And keep their attention.
And keep their attention.
And pivot when you need to, where it's like you have a lot of kids, a lot of younger kids too, but then it's like sometimes they're doing great and the adults aren't doing awesome. And sometimes it's the other way around. But thankfully there were, at the show we went to, awesome
that was
library staff.
Oh my God,
with
they
the
were
lighting cues and doing the like slow dim down. Let's see the scorpion glow in the dark and slow dim back.
Oh my
up.
God,
that
was great.
I was like, come on, theater kid, shout out.
Right, it was the best thing. I was like, damn, these librarians are good,
professional,
good.
I was like,
yeah,
perfect.
So it has been literally the culmination of a dream.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I have shed a lot of dead weight in the last 6 months that I had been carrying around emotionally and was like,
You did.
why am I doing this? Block. Just quiet.
Laugh in success.
Yep. So I needed the pod bad.
Yeah.
And we needed to come back and I have so many thoughts and feelings.
And the fact that we can do it here.
We can, and we can do it here for however long it exists. And then after this version of the Serpentarium, there will be a new version of the Serpentarium because the plan here is we're going to have this business, right?
Yes.
We're going to grow it to the extent that we can grow it in the space that we're in. And the awesome part about this space is that it's a business incubator. So it's designed for small businesses to get their feet under them and then grow.
Yeah.
And then hopefully outgrow the space and then move on to either a bigger space or their own independent space. And so the dream is, do this, make this successful, get a standalone building, which was the original dream, but we had to pivot. We had to pivot because it became apparent that that now was not the time.
Yeah.
Right? And there was a building in my town that I really, really wanted to buy. And it was perfect. And I tried every which way to go about it, but it was just too much money for right now. And I think it maybe perhaps is a dog daycare now.
Oh, really?
I haven't driven up there to see it, but that's the rumor on the street. But yeah, I have made a lot of really, really good connections, and it has been awesome and amazing. And the Goblin Squad can be recorded here anytime. Not that I don't love recording in the shed, but when it's 90,000 degrees.
There's not AC in there.
You cannot
It's not
breathe.
in a basement. It's in direct sunlight.
It is. It's a pressure cooker in
I
there.
went in there to grab the mics today
Where you're
because
like,
the mics were still in there. I was like, a million degrees in here. It's so well insulated.
Oh my God, it is well insulated for the winter months. Perhaps too insulated.
Yeah, it gets warm in there.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to do some research eps.
I'm going to live pitch an ep to you right now.
Oh, do it.
Because we have a backlog.
We do.
If you're listening, Gob, and you think we've forgotten about your story you sent us, about your treacherous journey on the seas,
Riveting.
we have not.
No.
And I propose that we do a ghost ship episode. Because I recently learned about a ghost ship on Lake Superior. So I say we use that Gob submitted story that I have been having on ice since last fall. It's literally been in the wings.
Yes.
And we tell that tale and then tell the story of some ghost vessels.
I like this plan. Ghost ships.
Indeed.
Watch out and don't get clotheslined.
No. There's some rules.
Horror.
Oh, God. No. Absolutely not. I think that's what we should do. I think we should launch into our Goblin Summer
Yes.
with ghosts
With ghosts.
on ships.
Spooky summer.
Oh, my God, so good. We're back.
Part dos. We are back. And we take it all back. And Sarah opened the Serp.
I'm so tired.
And We're doing the pod again.
We're doing the pod again.
And we are going to make our own artwork.
Hell yeah, we're going to make our own artwork.
Forevermore. Unless we commission it from another artist who's a person.
Also, I'm just so over all of it. I'm so over the AI everything and people not making things and not supporting other people and artists, and I'm over it all.
Can I say allegedly that data centers aren't fireproof?
I've heard they got a lot of precious metals in them wires.
A lot of copper.
Copper, yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about that too.
You know, just
not a
that
lot
out
of
there.
staff. No. Minimum. Skeletal crew, in fact.
Yeah.
Ghost ship level skeleton crew, if one will. You know, in the
It comes
future,
back
I bet there's
around.
going to be some AI data center ghost stories as well. Ghost in the machine.
Oh my God, AI go.
AI ghosts.
Also, this building that you're in is, at some point, we have to do a ghost hunt in it.
Because
And we will.
I legitimately had the shit scared out of me that one night. And were you in here?
You
What was-
messaged me about it. There was
me and
another
the
night, though,
Commodore
when we
were in
both.
here. Yeah. The Commodore and I were in here, and I had been informed. There's a fantastic guy that sometimes works in this building. Shout out, Ed.
The best.
Works on, like, set designs and theater and stuff. So he's always down here crafting stuff, building stuff. And when I was first moving in, he came up, introduced himself. We were talking. And then the next day, he was like, so have you heard about the ghost? And I was like, this dude's messing with me, right? He
Yeah.
seems like a joker. Seems like
Yeah.
a funny guy. And I was like, no.
Just uncomfortable laughter. No, I totally
Like,
haven't.
and he was like, so there's two. And he's dead serious.
Yep.
And he tells the story of Tammy.
Oh, yeah.
Tammy, who used to come into town here. What did she take? Did she take the rail system? Did she take
Yeah.
the what was it called with the cable and the, you know what I
With
mean?
the cable.
You know, like before buses.
The
Cable
trolley
cars.
car?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
real. Yeah.
yeah.
That's what Superior had.
See?
Yeah. And
Trolley car.
Duluth had it too.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
So she used to take that into town out from South Superior because around this town used to be all farms. And that's actually where my grandma grew up, was down in South Range area
Yeah.
on a farm. And then they would move into town for the winter because apparently it wasn't safe out there in the wintertime.
No.
So she would come into town, and as he explained it, she would get tooted up the local bars.
He did say
He said she would get real tooted up at the bars. And
the best terminology.
yeah, and this building was being constructed in 1907. And apparently it was finished in 1908. But prior to its construction, there was a giant hole in the ground where they were digging the foundation in which we sit.
Yes.
And apparently Tootin' Tammy
Got
got a little too rowdy, fell in the damn hole, which was partially filled with water on a very cold fall night.
Not good.
Tammy didn't make it out of the hole.
Oh, Tammy.
And this is a real thing that was
Yeah.
documented by the Douglas County Historical Society.
I believe, like, he said you can look it up in the paper.
Yeah,
and
it
everything.
has. It has been researched. So this is a real lady who passed away in the whole of this building.
Wild.
So apparently Tammy haunts the halls. I have yet to meet Tammy. I don't feel any maliciousness.
No, this, like, energy in this building does not feel dark
No.
or weird at all.
For a building that has a lot of weird, creepy shit, and also a sub-basement that you couldn't pay me money to go down there.
Because we're technically in the basement.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I want to see the basement's basement.
And I was like, nah,
Bootstraps,
man.
bootstraps.
Bootstraps.
Hello, puppy.
I was
And it's creepy
concerned.
looking because the stairs are about straight
It's
up and
bad.
down, like a ladder.
And it's one
a
of
ladder.
those holes when you look down with a flashlight, the hole just absorbs the light. Yeah. And apparently, for a long time, it was filled with water that they couldn't drain, which is giving Tammy's ghost.
Yeah.
I don't like that. So that's a thing.
So that's the thing.
And then there's the keychain ghost, the key ring ghost.
yes.
So he told me.
Both of us have heard now.
Yes.
At separate times.
And I was like, did you hear it? And you were like, oh my God. Oh my God.
I thought there was a dog in the hallway.
Because it took your brain, because it sounds so real.
Because you like looked at me and I was like, is there a dog out there? Like, because I was like, oh, maybe someone's bringing a service animal in.
Because I didn't know if you could hear it. And I was like, I'm not going to say anything if she doesn't hear it. So I was in here with the Commodore.
Jingle jangle.
You heard it. Mm-hmm. And there's other tenants on this floor, right? But we all have very different hours of operation. Mm-hmm. And when the end of the hallway door from my shop is locked, you have to have a key to be able to get in, right? And the hallway is long and very echoey. And if someone is coming down the hallway from the door, you can hear them when they get to the end of the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Every
there's
step.
no way. Yeah. So my buddy Ed tells me about this keyring ghost because the theater company that he volunteers for has performances up on the 3rd floor here. Mm-hmm. And so a lot of times during that performance, he would sit down in the lobby of the building and make sure, people were coming in, knew where they were going, and if they had got tickets and answering questions. And one of the nights during the show, he was just sitting down there watching the lobby, make sure nobody came in, caused trouble, whatever. Yeah. And he heard somebody walking around the hallway with like a key ring, like a janitor's key ring. And all of us know what that sounds like if you went to public school, right? Or any school. You know what an adult with a key ring sounds like.
I was a janitor.
Right? And all you are is keys. If you were ever around a zookeeper, you know what keys be sounding like.
When they're hitting a hip.
Yep.
It's a very specific.
Yep. So he heard somebody with a set of keys walking around, and he assumed it was like custodial staff. Mm-hmm. And then a person from the theater troupe came around the corner, like down the stairs, and was like, were you unlocking doors? Like, I heard your keys. And he was like, no, it wasn't me. Somebody else has keys. And they were like, nobody came through the door. The door's locked. And there was no other way into the building. And he was like, well, that's weird. Probably hallucinated it. So he has been down on my level of the building, sets and theater design and stuff. And he was like, I've been hearing the keys. He's like, have you heard it yet? And I went, no. Still thinking that this man is fully messing with me. Yeah. One night, the Commodore and I are sitting in here. We were setting up cages, I believe. And it was probably 8:30. Yeah. I don't remember. It was later. So there's nobody in the building. The upstairs doors are locked. Yeah. The downstairs doors are locked. We are literally the only people in the building. And I had the door of the shop open because there's nobody in the building, and we didn't want it to get stuffy in here. And I'm sitting here with the Commodore, and I hear a set of keys walking down the hallway. And I was like, oh, somebody's in the building. I bet it's my buddy Ed. Mm-hmm. And then I'm waiting for the keys to come over to the door because we're the only light on. There's nobody else down here. Right. The hallway lights, when the lights are off, it's pitch black out there. Yeah. There's nothing. So I'm like, well, somebody's going to come over here or turn the lights on so you can see what they're doing. Mm-hmm. And as I'm waiting for a human person to come to the door, the sound of the keys just stops.
Ew.
And I was like, oh, I wonder where they went. Oh, my God. Yeah. And then it fully hit me. It fully hit me what I heard. And then I look over at the Commodore, and I was like, did you just hear some keys? And he was like, yeah, who's in the building? And I'm like, oh, my God.
The unnamed.
I'm going to go look. Because I'm like, I can't not look. Yeah. So I get up, and I'm like, don't pass out. It's fine. It's just a ghost. If it's a ghost, it's just a ghost. It's just a ghost. So I go out there. There's nobody. Locked doors are shut. Hallway's empty. Lights are off. Walk around to my neighbor's storefront to see if maybe she had come in. Right. No. There's nobody in the building.
And it's not like, okay, are there bells on any of these doors?
Nope.
Is there like a wind that something hanging on the wall can make a noise? There's nothing like that.
And then it happened when you were here. Yep. And you heard it.
In the middle of the day.
Middle of the day. And you heard it, and I heard it, and I recognized what it was before you did. And I looked at you, and I was like, did you hear it? And you were like, yeah, who's bringing up? And then it dawned on you, and you were like, oh, my God.
Because then I went out and looked. You walked all the way down that hallway. I walked all the way down that. There was fucking no one.
I went up the secret stairs. There's nobody there. Nobody.
Because, again, my brain was trying to put it to something. Yes. So I'm like, oh, maybe it's like a jingly dog collar or something. Yeah. I thought someone was coming in here maybe with a dog. I'm like, because what would... Nope.
Yeah, because the sound is so very vividly clear. And it's always exactly the same. Yeah. Yep. So I was like, okay. So when I've been in the building by myself now, I still don't feel any bad vibes. Like
No.
nothing bad at all.
And like
But-
you and me have been here like late too,
yeah.
and then like walking down a
In the dark.
pitch black hallway,
Yeah.
and it's not.
No. And there's been a cold spot.
Ooh,
Yeah, so
okay.
that one hallway, so it's kind of a rabbit warren down here, so we
Mm-hmm.
have signs and stuff, but there's a secret back door we used to get in and out. And you and I were leaving, actually, it was us and the girl gang. We were
Yeah.
walking out, and we walked through this spot, and I was like, oh, the temperature dropped in the spot like 20 degrees. Like it went from a normal building temperature to I walked in and I thought the back door was open of the building. There is a fungus gnat.
It is
I have seen this
harassing
gnat
me.
harassing you. I'll deal with it, Gobs. It's a problem. I got to get the contaminated substrate. God damn it. This is the foibles of living with animals. Yeah. So
things that happen.
Right. So we walk through this cold spot, and I'm like, oh, the door is open. Somebody must have forgot it open or propped it open. No, door's not open. I walk back through it because everyone kept walking, and I was like, is it really that cold right now there? Walk back through it. It is.
And
just that spot.
You know, everyone's hours and
Oh, yeah.
who is right next to you over here,
Yep.
above you. Like, there's not a lot of like mysterious people just wandering around. Like,
No.
who would have access to come in
No.
here? You know what I mean?
The only people
when things are closed.
No, the only people that ever come in late at night when I'm here are the speaker guys. There's a suite down at the end where they I think refurbish speakers or
Yeah.
manufacture their own speakers, and they keep different hours. So they are usually here late at night, but it's because they got to turn the speakers on and test them, and they don't necessarily want to interrupt business days.
Yeah.
But they are like really friendly. And they come in and they're like, hey, how's it going? Just letting you know we're down at the end of the hall. They've always come in and told me if I'm here and they're here.
Yeah.
No, that was not the case. So there have been a few things. Apparently, somebody came in years ago with some equipment and did a little bit of a ghost hunting situation.
Oh yeah.
I would like to refresh that. I feel like we should perhaps do that again. I'm distracted by my own lizard right now.
Okay. Oh my.
She was getting a drink of that water, and then I realized I didn't change the water. And I was like, girl, don't drink that. It's like pond water.
You don't want. What was she just having a bath in there?
She was.
Princess.
Bearded dragons notorious for just using their water as a pooper.
Yeah. Don't drink the poo water.
Princess Pumpkin Fettuccine, what can I say? Regional manager.
She is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
She's also
was.
going to shed right now, so she's extra grumpy.
Oh yeah, she's getting ready for it. And then I'm excited again for getting the pod up and going. But eventually, recording in here, you'll
The dart
hear
frogs.
some dart frogs in the background, which will be pretty rad.
Yeah, I have 3 bumblebee dart frogs in the shop right now, and they're still very elusive because they're little.
Yes,
But
they're very
once
small.
they get bigger, they will
And
become...
They are like, fuck you, I want to be free.
Yeah, one launched itself out at me, and I was like, Jesus Christ!
Because they're so small.
Yeah.
It's like the relative distance
They
for
can
how
jump.
tiny he is.
Yeah,
I was
they
like,
can
holy
jump
shit.
way more far than you
Yeah.
think. And he came launching out at me, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And he flew to the ground, and I was like, "Ah!" And my big
Please
fear
don't
was
move.
that people were gonna step.
Right.
And so I just put my hand over him. And
Yes.
for those that are unaware, in captivity, dart frogs, with the exception of one species, do not generate a toxin, and it's based on what they eat.
Yep.
So there's only one species that can actually still generate a minorly irritating toxin. But for the safety of the frogs, I don't handle them because they're so sensitive.
Yeah.
But when he launched himself out of the terrarium, like it was his last days, I was like, "What are you doing?" Now I'm being attacked by the fly.
It is the gnats. But
Oh, I'll
Gobs.
take care of it.
we are back. I'm looking at the one fish in Matilda's tank,
Matilda's a red-eared slider, which is an aquatic turtle.
and she has oh, dude, don't do it.
That fish is signing its own warrant right
It's
now.
swimming
It's
right
death
next
warrant.
to her. Because how many were in there? Like 12?
Well, at the beginning of the week, there were at least 12.
Yeah.
And then I came in after
Is that
a
her
day.
second batch of 12?
Yeah.
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 She'd be much, you know.
And they can't be the bulk of her diet. They're supposed to be just a treat, but we had too many one day, and they got
Yeah.
put in there because it's not a big deal if it's not all the time.
Yeah.
Well, she took advantage of that and chow to them. You are getting stared down right now.
Oh my God.
Pumpkin fettuccine is like, let me out.
She's like, I would like new water and a salad.
She is very much.
She's like posted up
free
right
me.
now.
Yeah.
Free me.
Oh, it's getting worse. She got closer. She moved closer.
Girl, hold on.
She's like, I know you. Let me out.
You will free me.
Oh, Pumpkin.
She's the best.
She is really the best.
So we are gonna get some more episodes going.
We are.
Your life will get to a new normal
Yeah, new normal.
this month.
Running the
after
shop.
you have a well-deserved break.
Taking a little bit of a break. I got a few days off here before another
Yeah.
gig, but just having gigs now and then, that's normal. You know, that's back to normal. Not having 2 or 3 a day.
where you have to travel like hours away and stuff too. That's just it's a lot back to back to back.
Did
to back
over
to back.
3,000 miles in June. And that's too much.
That's too much.
It was worth it though. It was worth it, but not all the time.
No, but just to get your name out there and
Yeah.
people know what you're doing and everything, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Couldn't have done it without you.
I'm
true.
so proud of you.
It's true. The number of unhinged, panic voicemail, I was like, help me.
Help me.
I am trash. I need you to buy me a Kit Kat immediately. I'm so hungry.
And I am blessed and honored again to be a part of it, to have helped to say like, I helped paint these walls. I
You
made some
painted
fucking
that logo
stickers
on the wall.
Painted the logo on the wall. Like that. Because again, like I just met your other brother today. Came up to me and was like, my family's so fucking cool. We're all a bunch of weirdos. And I was just like, that's my best friend.
Yep.
Just bragging to each other.
Yep.
That's my sister.
And
It's like, I know.
you guys are the best. Literal best.
And just seeing that being so celebrated and it's an actual thing and a space we can come and do this and you can teach classes and you can have, animals adopted out and all the things. You followed your dream. You did not. You did not give up.
I did not. This is what happens when you don't actually quit a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can say with sincerity, this is the first thing I've never quit in my whole life. That and this goddamn pod.
we were on sabbatical from the pod.
Yeah,
A
man.
hiatus.
Turns out it's hard to run a pod and start a business.
Yeah.
And keep your day gig afloat
Yeah.
while it's falling around you. It's hard to life and to also do everything. And we have said that multiple times on the pod, it's hard. It's
Yeah.
hard, and it's hard to maintain your whimsy.
But it is. What's the word I'm looking for? What's vital?
It
There
is
we go.
vital. It is vital.
That we do it because even right now, even in this short amount of time, I'm like, we're back. It's that I don't know. It makes my heart happy because I know there's many weirdos who listen to this podcast who feel the exact same way. And whether you're in your car, your house, or you're doing the dishes, or you're drawing a picture, good for you, not a
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Shout out to you for coming back,
Yep.
staying with us. We've talked to a lot of you on many social media, and
We have.
we're just we're happy to get back into it. Both of our past 6 months, 7 months
my God.
have been insane.
It has been insane.
And I feel like we're finally going down the other side of the mountain.
We're trying so hard.
And we're trying to do our, as we've coined it, Repo Woman Summer.
What's the quote?
Changed it from Repo Man. Repo Woman spends, regular man spends her time avoiding tense situations. Repo Woman spends her time getting into tense situations.
Repo Woman Summer! You're damn right.
Twister is one of my favorite films,
It
which
is
is
indeed.
quoted from Repo Man. Also a good movie.
Twister's a better movie.
Twister's a
Hot take.
better movie. Also,
Big rip.
Philip Seymour Hoffman, Big
Yeah.
Rep, Dusty, greatest
and
character
other
of all
cast
time.
members.
And Bill Paxton.
I
God
know.
damn it.
I know.
Fucking love that movie.
Food.
Food. We are not invading my aunt.
Oh, that was amazing.
You need some of this gravy. It's practically a food
Food
group.
group. Yep.
So we're back. We got plans. Hit us with some episode ideas.
Yeah, and shout out to the new Gobs.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
People are still
let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. When I opened up Instagram and actually went to our profile, I was like, who are these people? Where did they come from?
Yes.
Why do we have so many DMs? What's going on? And then I was like, oh my God, there's still people finding the pod and listening to the pod. How did this happen?
With us just not there.
Doing
from us.
literally nothing. So that should be another testament to you.
Yeah.
It's fine. You just do whatever you got to do. Take the time off. Nobody gives a shit.
Right.
Right? Come back to it when you can.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Because we have been forced into a economy pipeline where you work and create and work and create and work and create. And if it's not monetized, it's not valued. And that's absolute bullshit. Just do whatever the hell you want to do.
Right.
Because the joke is, as they say in Dungeon Crawler Girl, none of us are actually going to get out of here alive.
No.
So you might as well fucking do it.
You will not break me.
You will not fucking break me.
I will break you.
It sounds like a terrifying book, but it's actually
It's so good
so good.
and heartfelt, and will make you, if you don't already, question AI even more.
It will. And it will also make you question what is sentience?
Yes.
What is life? What are the rights of living things,
Yeah.
whether they are real or not? It'll really mess with you. Shout out Matt Dinneman for really creating a book series where I remember when I started reading it and I was like, "Hey Gob, have you heard of this book?" And now I know it's all over. It's blowing up, right? And good for them.
It's had multiple resurgences from when it was initially put out.
Yeah, and it deserves it.
Oh my God, yes.
Also, little T. Apparently, we were just one scheduling date away from having Matt Dinneman at ExcaliburCon in Duluth, Minnesota this year. But it was at the same time as another convention.
Next year.
I think they will be able to get him.
That would be so fucking rad.
It would be the best thing that's ever happened. Shout out to the ExcaliburCon crew, by the way.
Yay!
Which, again, I have a horse in the race. My brother and sister-in-law are on the board. So,
Hell yeah.
We just be doing stuff out here. Everybody be doing stuff.
Everyone trying. And I gotta get off my goddamn ass.
Gobs,
Because I've been creating shit on the set, but I haven't been doing anything with said creations.
I've had this talk with other artist friends before.
I need to
Do a thing.
Yeah.
Turn one of your tarot cards, the cryptid tarot cards, I'm going to tell you right now, they're fantastic. Turn the cryptid tarot cards into some shirts, bitch.
That I believe, as many of my ADHD crafty people out there will understand, who have multiple avenues that you have all of the supplies for. I want to be able to do the entire process from my house.
I see. Now,
And I've loaded all the things together. I can do it without doing that.
you can.
But,
Can I ask you a question?
yes,
Why?
control.
Age-old answer to an age-old question. Fair enough.
I think it's like a, as you know, I get very weird about putting my own stuff out because I am very nervous with perception and quality of stuff, especially. So I feel like if I were the one to make it and I could see it and know that it is good and I could test it, I would be like, okay.
No, I don't fault you
Especially
for that.
in a t-shirt avenue because I feel some type of, as this screen print.
Yeah.
not waxy on top.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Because it's a different process. If you're doing it from start to finish yourself, you know the whole step of the way. If you're outsourcing, even if it's like a local print shop,
Right.
you still have to go through the meetings, the samples,
Right.
And they're taking a
product.
percentage.
Yep,
you
and then
know
you
what
got
I
to
mean?
take, then there's a cut, and then blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Versus if you want to run it yourself.
But I have released myself from the creative prison of making a tarot deck.
I'm proud of you. It's like me in the potato prison. Just free yourself.
You were in the potato
free
prison.
yourself from your limiting thoughts and beliefs and
Yes.
allow yourself to pivot.
But to not stop.
Yeah, don't scrap it. Like,
No.
you were hell-bent on, I am going to draw a complete tarot deck.
And I have drawn about
So many.
20% of about
A 5.
10 decks.
Yeah, more than that.
There's
the
ones
5
I've never
seen,
showed you.
I'm sure
that
there
I just
is.
have saved.
which is wild.
Yeah. Where I'm like, oh, I've
Wild.
done 15 cards in this idea,
Jesus
15
Christ.
cards in this idea. The Frog
Jesus
Guys
Christos.
one. Santa Biblica. I've done that so many times, and I think I love the art of, I collect tarot decks. I love the art and symbolism within them all, but then I get distracted by this thing, or I want to go back to wood burning, so I just pigeonhole myself, and it's such a very tedious, long project that I'm not saying I'll never do it, but I think when I keep putting myself into that lane,
Yeah.
I'm just like, the only thing I can create is that.
Ooh.
And then I resent it, and then I do nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why doing the pod brings me back. Honestly, you opening the Serp and me having an excuse to design a bunch of fucking stickers for you
Stickers are
has
so good.
helped me get back. So now I'm doing like Dungeon Crawler Carl fan art.
I'm so excited for you to finish it.
And it's so cute.
It's so cute.
And just messing around with other mediums and stuff in different ways I can do things again. So I think it's coming back.
Good.
The joy.
The
Of
joy.
it from releasing myself from the tarot prison. So
Sometimes you just gotta be free.
release yourself. Follow your dreams.
Yep.
Repo Woman Summer / spooky ghosts and
Infect,
ghost ships.
infect AI with goblin fetish.
Yeah. If you're gonna use AI, just put goblin. Goblin.
Yep.
That's all you have to do. But there's another thing you have to do.
The most important thing, some would say.
And what is that?
Stay weird, goblins.
Stay weird. Bye. Bye.